Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready! Hawk 70, Hawk 70, ready!
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down. The Lions at 9-6 now. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Richardson looking to throw this. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Torres. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
65, 19 Tigers, go!
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Here's to Laporta, right side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Brings up 3rd down.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
There we go.
Now it's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Lions 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
19 tight.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Again, it's Richardson. But it is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. looking to put a drive together.
Down. 50, great steal, flat. Ready?
A shotgun snap for Hill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Double 38.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Falcons.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7. At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, here's Hill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5. And 3rd and 1 now. Now this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Blue striker. Hey, green. Ready.
Here's Hill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Yep. Ready.
Play action. It's Hill. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive. But a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
38. Hut.
Play fake. Hill. And that's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here we go. 52. Hut.
Throwing again is Hill. He finds his man complete. It's Yates.
Hurry.
2nd and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the Lions' 13-yard line.
Slide through.
To throw is Hill. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Tell you what, not every quarterback is going to stay in the pocket. They sense the pressure coming. He took a hit there, still was able to stay in, make the throw, and complete it for a score.
And a lot of times you see a quarterback take a hit like that, and now all he wants to do is protect the football, just take the sack and not turn it over. But not in this case. Took the big shot and found his guy downfield.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First and 10.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here we go, set.
First and 10 at the 10.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
At the 15-yard line.
65, 18.
Second and 6.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Richardson. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have taken the lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Ready?
Back to throw. Hill. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
33, yellow. Red, yellow. Blue striker. Ready.
Here's Hill. He'll try and do this himself. Ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Set.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Six, middle. Cut, cut.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Yellow, cut.
Out of the gun, Hill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Hill now to throw. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
18.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Come on. 18 cards, 10 through 11, 10 through 11. Go.
They go play action with Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Mustang 19. Ready.
And Richardson yet again. He's airing it out for Williams. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Richardson completes a quick one out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
65 catch, 65. Here we go.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Back to the air with Richardson. He'll try and do this himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
Red, yellow, white, white. Hey, red. Black open.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
On the double. Here we go, set. Cut.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right at them and right up the middle.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on, 38. Red, cycle. Seal, black. Edo, blue. Set.
Here's Hill.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the left hash, this from 37.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
60 Bison.
Off play action. Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19, Tiger, 19.
On to Gibbs. Here's Gibbs.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Falcons 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's go.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
From the 25, here's 2nd down at 7.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Off of play action, Hill.
That is caught. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
45, White.
Now Hill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Red, yellow. Come on, set. Black, red. Blue, go. Set.
Hill. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Red, cycle.
Now it's Hill. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set, cut.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Striker, 3-3, blue striker. Black shot. Green jack. Cut.
Here's Hill. Open man, that's too slow. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Isaac to slow. 32 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Right. Here we go. 60 reps. 60 reps. Watch it. 6. Hey, green. Ready?
Hill looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Black 40.
To throw is Hill. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a second and 10.
Down. 33. Yellow. Red. Yellow. Hey, red. Red, cycle. Smash, red. Ready.
Just beating the play clock is Hill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Okay, ready?
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Ball right, 52, book, Will green. Yellow, go. 6, mega. Green jack. Check, hot.
A final shot before break. Hill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, the result is a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Red, 38. Blue, yellow. Blue, go. Ready.
Back to throw. Hill.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, here's Hill. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Black ultra. Blue striker. Red cycle. Light blue. Ready.
And they are going for it. Here's Hill. And that is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Well, they've got got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go after.
He's got a man, complete. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
In motion, the tight end.
Looking for Gray and finding him once again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Quick hitter here. It's complete.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4. The 40-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. Called out a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Hill.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Play fake. Hill. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size as being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Blue, black. 33, yellow. Set.
Hill now to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
10 black. Ready.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Yellow, 22. Going red.
In motion goes the tight end. There's Hill. Now he's going to step up and run. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill.
Quick throw there. It's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. Hill. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Come on, set. Yellow, 40, 52. Hey, green.
That's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Noah Gray.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Coup now for the point after.
And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Makes the score Lions 35, Falcons 27. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
That's complete to the Portal. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
70 Lions. Dragon 60.
Richardson working from the gun.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That one knocked away and trying to set up a screen out wide, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Gets to the portal right side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson.
He finds his man complete. That's Leonard. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now it's Richardson.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Richardson going to move him around. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Ready.
Here's Hill. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
On the ready.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Red, 33, yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
It's 4th down.
Complete. 10 cycles. Ready, cycle. 6, mega.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right, white. Blaster, stick. Blue, go. Steel, black. Ready.
Desperation time on 4th for Hill.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll run on 1st down. Golden. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Ready?
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready? Blue. Blue, 32. White, blue. Set.
Now Hill. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
33. Ready?
Now it's Hill.
He'll try and do this himself.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks Throws the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
19 Lions. Check. Hawk 70. 19 tight. Hey, check that. Street.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. 4th down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready. Red 38. Go pink. Cut.
They go play fake. And it's Hill. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Noah Gray.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go. Falcons will line up for the
Yellow,
2-point
43.
conversion.
Hey, green.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Yellow. Ready.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Got his man, it's Williams. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Now Richardson yet again. Finding Williams once more, complete.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
His third touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Well, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Ready?
Off of play action. Hill looking left side, and he's got a man. That's great.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up
Now they'll shift things around.
at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Golden. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first. Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Second and 10.
Check. Fix the Eagles. Ready, right?
Off play action. Fowler. Wide open receiver, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Golden. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Tap the 60. Warrior 70. Hurt. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Fowler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Noah Gray from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Coup for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 42-all. Bradley Pickens set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for Detroit. 67 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
49. Falcons 42.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Here's 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Fowler. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mountain.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Seventy Razor. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Ready.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Pirates! 7 Pirates! 19 Lions! Let's go!
Throwing now is Richardson.
Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmett Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's first and 10.
Snap, snap. Here we go, here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock gets all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Come on. Ready.
Off the play fake. Fowler. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking.